Well, good morning. So as you can tell, it's getting pretty hot and steamy up here, and the work stock have moved into the barn for their morning siesta, so I thought I'd come over to the shed and do some sharpening. Thought I'd start with this spade shovel, and just a lot of people don't know that you need to maintain a pretty sharp edge on your spade shovels to keep the tool working efficiently. I like to put a modified single bevel on all of my spade shovels, and I do that all the way around the digging surface. Certainly helps penetrating into soil, but also if you have a sharp edge on your shovel, you can use it as a hoe when you're out in the field. So if you go out to dig up burdock or pigweed or small brush or attacked by vultures, that's a really handy thing to have a good edge on your shovel. Shovels come with an absolute blunt blade, and a lot of people just leave it like that, but shovel needs to be maintained, and that modified single bevel has really worked well for me. So I thought I'd swing over and show you some of the hoes, since it's getting to be that time with weeding coming on. And I've really refined my toolkit down to just a few specific hoes that I really like to work with. And I'm going to pause and then pull one out so we can see it. So this is a grubbing hoe. It's one of my favorite tools for hand building rows for, say, beans or potatoes or peanuts, corn, anything where you just want to elevate a ridge, 4 or 5 inches above the ground. Works super well. Works great for hand hilling potatoes as well. But the biggest thing about the tool, and this is made by Rogue, it's one of my favorite companies. Look how sharp I keep that edge. So that's a ground edge. It's a single bevel all the way around, and it allows me to cut stalk, oh gosh, size of a small child's leg. It's just, let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. Okay, so nice to have a very, very sharp grubbing hoe whenever you're working around, especially edges, or you're maintaining the edge of a raised bed. So I keep this maintained with a single bevel. You can see the steep slope, and then all I really have to do on the back side is just take the burr off. This is a pretty unique tool. You don't see these sold, well, anywhere in the United States. It's from Austria. It was designed and is fabricated by, I think, one of the coolest permaculture people in the world, a fellow by the name of Sepp Holzer, Seppholzer. And he farms a mountainside in Austria. It's just absolutely amazing. And so he does a lot on terraces and a lot on hugelkultur mounds. And so he designed this hoe so that it could work in really everything but flat ground. And so I really like this tool. It's got a really unique handle on it, and it fits my hand really well. Comes with 3 different size heads: small, medium, large. Again, this is a bit of a grubber. What I like about it is I can grab at the end, I can grab on the back, and I can hoe on the front. Okay, so it's sharpened all the way around. Again, sharpened it's all single beveled, so it's just kept quite sharp. And the other piece is right up here. Kind of looks like a chainsaw tooth, and I know that's hard to come into focus, but it's kind of like a chainsaw tooth right up there. And so you keep that sharp all the way around, and you can really get in and grub, again, deep roots, pigweed, milkweed, anything that's thick needs to be taken out. So this is a pretty cool tool. You see a lot of permaculture people who work with hugelkultur mounds and work on terraces utilize tools like this. This tool, the design of this tool, according to Sepp Holzer, goes back thousands of years, and so he's really taken some ancient wisdom here and turned it into a really cool tool. Probably a tool that is one of my favorites. This is a good. This is a scythe. This is an Austrian style scythe. Absolutely love it. It has it's a short grass blade. It's in between a grass blade and a brush blade. I really like this size an awful lot. I use it primarily for mowing edge and cover crop, but it's an absolute joy to use. The American Scythe company will make these for you. They'll make the snath. The wooden piece here is called the snath, and they'll take your measurements. Well, you send them your measurements, and then you'll get a tool back that's custom fit for your body, and just wouldn't go anywhere without this tool. I use it again around edges and for mowing cover crop. I have mowed hay, but I'd use a much different head for this. I would use a grass blade. Now we'll get into in between the crop hoeing. This is my absolute most favorite in between the crop hoe. It's a diamond hoe. It's made by a German company called DeWitt. Has this really great handle on it so that it's very ergonomically designed. I can stand up straight and work the hoe, and it allows somebody with a bad back to be able to get in and do a lot of hoeing really fast. As a diamond hoe, okay, whoops, just a lot of vertigo there. Okay, as a diamond hoe, you can see it's sharpened on all four faces, and this is a modified single bevel, just like the shovel. So I'll put 3/4 of an angle, I doubt if we can see down there, but I'll put 3/4 of an angle on the top side and 1/4 of the angle on the bottom side. So the edge, the cutting edge, is not quite dead center of the tool. So that's a diamond hoe, and you can work in and around roots down to 3 or 4 inches. You can really get in and cut with this. So just keeping on that same vein, lastly, this is another in between the crop hoe. This is a collinear hoe. It also has a very long handle on it, so you can stand up straight. And it's a good one. I like it a lot. I don't like it quite as great as the diamond hoe. But the cool thing about all of these tools, first of all, they're very well made. So these are not tools that you go to Tractor Supply and purchase. I've had this collinear hoe for probably 15 years. And this is only my second blade, but you can see how it's replaceable. So undo those screws and you can replace the blade. All these tools are honed with a diamond hone, which I'll show you here. They're all heat treated, and so a standard file would just skate right off of them, so you have to use a diamond hone, with the exception of the shovel. And this is the one I carry with me whenever I'm out working. So when I'm working, I want to keep that tool just as sharp as possible. So I'll continually stop and take a rest and sharpen my tool and then get back to it. So definitely time to start thinking tools and tool kits. This is just what I've honed over the years. It's a simple, really simple kit. There's really not a lot to it. And you know, the key thing here: buy good tools, buy good steel, buy ergonomically designed equipment so that you can actually enjoy the process of weeding. Now, maybe you can think about things ahead of time. It's really hard. I know some of us are all really struggling with weeds. You know, I'm in this area here where the squash is going to go down. That's going to be really weedy and going to take a lot of work just to keep it open. Anything I plant that was pasture ground is just going to be hard work to keep open. Even the raised beds, constant work to keep them open. So, okay, everyone, good luck on your gardening adventures, and I'll look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye.